All right, so that's that. You know, the video done cut out twice, so it's part 3 now. Dissident, I'm going to read it again. A person who opposes official policy, especially that of an authoritarian state. So you're going to be considered a dissident when you don't take that micro C-hip, aka the mark of the beast, right? Which that's going to be their solution to all this planned chaos, created chaos that they're gonna perpetrate, and that's what they are perpetrating. Like I said, with these migrant, so-called migrant Venezuelan gangs, the all of the illegal immigrants. They said during the Biden administration, upwards to 30 and 40 million new illegal immigrants have entered the country, and this is all part of their agenda. Okay. And the COVID-19, again, I'm gonna tell you, it was just a test run. Okay, so you're gonna be considered a dissident if you didn't get down with their agenda. You're gonna be, basically an outlaw if you don't take their micro C hip. All right, so let's get to scriptures now. The first one I want to bring out is well, you know what? The first one I'll bring out in Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Okay, so Esau Edom, the devil, the so-called white man, he knows he has a short time. A short time for what? A short time to rule. So what's he doing? He's got his agenda. He's creating all this chaos, with including the immigrant gangs, Venezuelan gangs that he's demonizing right now, and making it seem like it's this huge problem. You know what I'm saying? And he's this is part of his agenda. He's creating this fear, this chaos. He allowed all of these illegal immigrants to come through the borders during the Biden administration, and it wasn't an accident. This was perpetrated by the government, by your government here in Babylon. All right. And this is him moving because he knows how to quick, because knows he has a short time. He has, his micro C hip ready to go. All right, he's ready to start chipping people. He's ready to start setting up these chipping stations all over Babylon, where you're gonna need to take that thing, or otherwise you ain't gonna be able to function in society. They're gonna throw your dissident ass in one of these facilities that, if you watch part 1, because the video cut out, part 1 talks about the facilities that the government is building all around the country. These massive facilities that are able to hold tens of thousands of people per facility. Okay, because if you don't take that micro C hip, you're gonna get thrown in one of those facilities, like a FEMA. If you watch part 1 in the video, the lady's speaking about, she's like, this is her words. She said, "I believe it's going to be similar to that of the Nazis in the concentration camps during the times of Adolf Hitler," right? Revelation 3:10, it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience," Yahushua speaking, "I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." All right, so this is talking about the elect, because that's what it's called, the hour of temptation. When you're put in that corner, when you have Esau's military coming in like a flood, you're gonna have to make a choice. You're gonna either die, get thrown into a concentration camp, or you're gonna bend the knee and take their micro C hip. You see? So this is that hour of temptation. It tells you right here, it's gonna try all the world, right? Let me read this again. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? Let me grab this. So it's going to try everybody. The devil's going to try everybody with that micro C-hip. That's his goal. That's his agenda, to put that micro C-hip in everybody. Okay? And we know through prophecy, 2/3 of the Israelites are going to take that micro C-hip because they are okay mingling with the heathen. They're okay with the customs of the heathen. That's why you do all their holidays. That's why you basically, you're a Babylonian in a Babylonian mindset and not in a mindset of a righteous person, which would be called an elect, a member of the elect. You ain't thinking like, you forgot all the laws. So guess what? Now you're vulnerable. 2/3 of you is 2/3 of our own people. You're vulnerable, and you're going to be open for destruction, open to taking. You're going to be open-minded and taking that micro C hit. See? And so the men of Yahweh Shem Yoshai who are diligent and we've kept the word of thy patience, like we read in Revelation, we're not going to take that thing because we've built our spirit up, and through the spirit and wisdom that Yahweh that's been given to us by Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai, we're going to be able to avoid that thing, right? But you people who are just blowing off the prophets, you don't believe the Lord's mouth, the servants, his prophets. You don't believe any of this can happen to you. You say, oh, this is America. Nothing like that can happen to us. There's no way we can get put in concentration camps. There's no way, that the government's going to force us to take a micro C-hip, aka Mark of the Beast. You know what I'm saying? You're ignoring the trumpet. And we know that when you ignore the trumpet in the ancient world, you would get destroyed. You would get murdered, killed. Right, when the enemy was moving in, and then the watchmen were blowing the trumpet, and you just ignored it. Guess what? That was a death for you. Okay. So that's the same thing right now. You ignoring the trumpet. Well, guess what? You're gonna get fucked up. You're gonna go walk right into death. All right. Hey, let me get this. Ezekiel 12 and 25. Because you 2/3 were in the same mindset when we were when our people got carried away into slavery, into captivity, into ancient Babylon. All right? Because for those of you who don't know, reincarnation is in the Bible. We were reincarnated, regenerated several times, and we went into captivity several times throughout history, and this is all punishment. Yahweh uses the heathen, which are the other nations out of the side of Israel, to punish us, all right, throughout history, and it was because of our disobedience. And now in our last captivity here in Babylon, America, your last regeneration, you're gonna get your punishment. Because why? You don't believe the knowledge. You don't believe the truth. You don't have the knowledge. You don't believe the prophets. You don't believe the truth. And you 2/3 were in the same spirit during the time of the prophet Ezekiel, when our people were getting carried away into captivity into the ancient Babylon. Okay? So let's read this. Ezekiel 12 and 25. For I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, I will say the word and will perform it, saith Yahweh the Most High. Again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. See, and this is the same spirit you people are in. Oh, we ain't gonna, it says right here, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. We're talking about the Jacob's trouble that's getting ready to pop off, which is gonna ultimately turn into the micro C-hip, which that next major prophecy after that is gonna be the missiles. the nuclear missiles. But you people are in a state of oblivion, a state of slumber, and you're not you don't believe this can happen to you. It's the same spirit that our people were in during the time of ancient Babylon, when they were about to get carried away as captives, slaves, during the prophet of Ezekiel's time. Let me read this again. Ezekiel 12 and 27. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Right? You're like, oh, yeah, we know the missiles are going to go off, but it ain't going to happen in my lifetime. Oh, there's no way that the government, my beloved government, is gonna try to put a medical, or an electronic device in my hand or in my forehead, when they already have that technology. You're in oblivious. You're in slumber. You're in darkness. You're the walking dead. Okay. And I'm talking to you fucking niggas and spicks who don't think that your enemy is gonna put these things on you. All right. I ain't even talking about you heathen. You heathen, that goes without saying. Y'all are basically, it's a given y'all are going to be destroyed. But you Israelites, you 2/3, you rebellious house, you rebellious motherfucking niggas and spicks who don't listen to the Lord's men, his servants, the prophets, you're going to get fucked up by the devil. He's going to fuck you up. And I'm talking about... See what you get. That's demonic right there. Shit popping off right in the middle of my right in the middle of my lesson, you see. But anyway, this is coming to you, man. You 2/3 are gonna get fucked up, and it's because you don't listen to the mouth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, let me read verse 28. Therefore say unto them, thus saith Yahweh the Most High, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh the Most High. All right, now let's see what he's talking about. What's going to be done? What's going to come on to you fucking 2/3? Let's go to Jeremiah real quick. Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right? And he is the elect, the 1/3, the one who listened to the trumpet, the one who built himself in faith and in diligent with this knowledge and this truth. All right? Because you're going to be saved out of it if you're a part of that elect. But if you don't listen, if you ignore the trumpet being blown, then guess what? You're not going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. All right? So you need to get in the right mindset. And it's all preordained at the end of the day. So really, if you don't listen to the trumpet, hey, you've already been preordained to be destroyed. And if you do listen to the trumpet, which are the watchmen, which are the servants, the prophets, the men on the street corners, warning you, singing, we're blowing our, this is the trumpet. We'll lift our voice up like a trumpet, warning you warning the nation of Israel to repent and come into the fold of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Leave all that bullshit behind. Leave the whole fucking, you're not an atheist. You're not supposed to be following no damn Jesus Christ, which is a Edomite idol set up during the time of the Renaissance. You're not supposed to be following all these heathen gods, pagan idols, Buddha, Allah, all this other bullshit. No, you're an Israelite. Your power is Yahweh, the Father. Your salvation is from Yahweh Shai, the Son, okay? So this is coming. Let me get this again real quick in Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. That's why he's building these government facilities. He's about to throw your ass in a facility, just like in the time of the Nazis, the concentration camps. Because why? Because you're an outlaw. You're not taking heed. You're not taking heed to the prophets. I'm sorry. I mixed that up. You're an outlaw because our people are going to be considered outlaw. Anyone who don't take the micro CHIP is going to be considered an outlaw, breaking the law, illegal, because you are not down with their agenda. So that's a righteous thing to not take that micro CHIP. All right, you're going to have salvation. You're going to be delivered out of Jacob's trouble, which is right at the doorstep, because you are, you've been warned. And 1/3 of our people are going to avoid taking that micro CHIP. But 2/3 are going to bow and bend the knee to Esau Edom and his wicked device. All right? And you're going to end up ultimately getting destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? So now let's get this real quick. 2 Corinthians. Let me see. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, and we're not ignorant. We're telling you the device that he's about to push through. This is going to be his solution, and all this chaos is going to be that wicked device. But guess what? The elect are not ignorant when it comes to his wicked devices. Okay, so you're going to be able to stand in that hour of temptation. You're going to be able to endure, right? We read that in Revelation 3:10. Okay, now let me get Revelation 13:16. It says, and he causeth all, it's talking about the devil, the Edomite, the so-called white man, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? That's the MOTB, that micro CHIP. And when you go into the Greek, it's called charagma, which the word charagma in the Greek, it means an etching in the flesh. Okay? I mean, a cutting in the flesh. And that's that micro CHIP, that the wicked device. It's going to be a cutting in your flesh. They're going to literally stick it in your flesh with a needle, insert it into your skin, into your body, whether it be in your arm or in your hand, right hand, or in your forehead. Hence the Neuralink. Elon Musk has the Neuralink technology, which they've already had. What do you call it? They've already tested it. They're already doing it, right? There's already been people who have received the Neuralink, the chip, the CHIP in their forehead. It says in verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, and that's 666. And when you go even deeper, the patent on that micro CHIP is the last numbers are 60606. All right. Even when you go into the back and further, you got the UPC symbol. You got a bunch of different lines, right, on those UPC symbols that they use to ring up, groceries, products, all these different. The UPC symbol. People know what you motherfuckers know what a UPC symbol is. Those lines. The first line, the middle line, and the last line all represent the number 6. So it's already been here, but now they're gonna put it on this wicked device, and you fucking 2/3 are gonna walk right into that shit because you ignore the prophets, you ignore the trumpet being blown, and you deserve what's coming to you. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akiam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.